Hello, everyone. Before starting with anything else, let me just give you a brief introduction of myself. Myself, Isha Shah. I'm currently working as software engineer at Microsoft. This is the on-campus placements, just to be clarify with you. I have completed my graduation from DIICT, BTech in ICT, in recent June 2024 only. So it's been around 10 to 11 months at Microsoft as a software engineer. And before to that, I've done my internship also here. Okay, a part of this, I got many of the DMs in the LinkedIn also and via Instagrams or somewhere nowadays, So people do usually ask me like, what did you did specially for cracking this stuff? So one big thing is this on-campus placement. So I got a benefit of that. The company came to our college and we are selected out of it. But like many of you, even I started my DSA preparations with some of the most trusted resources out there, like Striver's Sheet, Love Purpose Playlist, okay, their ST courses, and Lead Code being my one of the favorite, Interview Bit, GFG, all those popular stuffs, which nowadays everyone was doing. Before to like, I started my preparation almost 4 years back. Before to that, it was like, okay, the people are not aware of Striver and all. I mean, they all have started creating the series at that time itself, so people are not much aware of this, but nowadays it's very 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 famous. Even everyone is trying. So at what point where my path took a turn? While preparing for this all things, I realized that cracking the coding test, the OA, the online assessment test for the top companies, is the biggest thing. And once you crack it, of course interviews also you have to give, but during interviews your communication skills, the way you approach, you have to just write algorithms, not full codes also. Okay, if you made them explain that, okay, by anyhow somehow you will learn and grow in that company, there will be chances of selection. But in the coding test you have to be very sure about the solution which you are writing. Okay, it has to be neat, it has to be clean, it should come fast. I mean, in 1.5 hour, I mean 90 minutes, you have to solve almost 4 questions. It's not easy. So that's where I took the turn. I mean, while practicing for all this, along with all those famous YouTube playlists and all these things, I I actually started preparing about the. I actually start doing daily challenges and contests on lead codes and all those stuffs. And after solving, I can say almost 2,000 plus problems of DSA, I came to the pattern of each and every problem. Okay, so it's not like whatever you are learning is waste, but you will learn a big picture of all those things in this via this playlists. But there are so many small details which gets left out. I mean, in array, there is a prefix sum. In prefix sum also, if I'll tell you, na, in prefix sum, there is 1D, 2D prefix sums, scanline algorithm, then prefix sum using maps, counting pairs using maps. These are all the different subtopics which will be covered in one sort of big topic, let's say array. Same way, sliding window. There are so many variations of sliding window. After solving a lot of problems, I got to this pattern, said, oh, these are the patterns which we need to literally follow. So that's where I got this idea of starting this playlist. Basically, I'll try to give you the template for each and every topic. I'll try to make the playlist of each and every topic, and each playlist has 5 6 7 videos depending on the content size it was. um, Basically, I'll cover one template, I can say, or one pattern, I can say, in one video or one subtopic of that bigger playlist. And I'll try to give you handwritten notes of whatever I have prepared during my internships and full-time jobs preparations. I'll try to give you the notes. I'll also try to make you learn that template. Okay, this is the template you should follow whenever this type of questions will come. Now it's just that you have to fill in the blanks whatever is coming in between with your question. Okay, whatever you're facing. And I'll also try to give you a lot of questions in the descriptions with the similar pattern. This is how you will learn, and it will basically help in the coding tests, online assessments, and even in your interviews for the uh, faster solution approach. You will get the solution approach, but to get it fast, if you have learned this all templates, now basically your 50% code is already written. Now only 50% you have to think and write. Okay, so my main target is to divide each topic into the subtopics, into the patterns, into the templates, and to give it to you. And the prerequisites for this course would be nothing much, but I'll be covering mostly the problems I'll be solving mostly in the C++. So it would be good if you also know C++ so that you can relate with me whenever I'm solving the questions. And little bit about time complexity and space complexity. It would be nice if you have a brief out idea on it. I mean, it's not for very beginners kind of course also, and not very advanced kind of course also. I didn't want to cover the basic searching algorithms and sorting algorithms and all this, because whatever I've seen, top MNC companies do not ask. They will basically focus on exact core DSA, pure DSA. Just we can say na. So touch sonu. Okay, I'm Gujarati, it might come in between. But that 24 karat gold na, they'll purely ask you the DSA, the core DSA. So basically not properly stack and queue. It will be monotonic stack which they'll focus. Okay, it's not that binary search, simple binary search to reduce the linear search complexity to log n. No, you have to use your concept of binary search in some other problem. So it will be kind of mixture of all these things, and that we need to know. So I'll try to cover, let's say in sliding window also, prefix suffix plus sliding window. So once you have learned prefix suffix, now you have to use prefix suffix with sliding window. Even in graph, prefix suffix dp plus graph. So it's the kind of dp. In dp type also it's prefix suffix dp, and that too you have to use along with the graph. Okay, graph plus dp. Then we have the Dijakstra plus dp. All those different kind of scenarios. I also got these patterns after solving lot many problems, but that's what I feel now. Let me help out with this what material I have. So time complexity, space complexity, we'll anyways discuss after we solve the question, but it's better if you have a brief idea out of it. And C++ STL also, same thing. It will be good if you have a idea on basic idea on the templates, on the syntax of vectors, sets, hash maps, priority queue. It will be better for you to relate with me when I was writing. Whenever it will come for the first time, I'll surely tell you that okay, this is how we have to define minimum priority queue, this is how we will define maximum priority queue. These are the functionalities of them, I mean these are the features of them, but I didn't want to go very deep into the C++ STL. I just directly want to use it and go into the deep of TSA as I already mentioned. Okay, that's all for my from my side. Stay tuned for my first playlist, which is prefixum. And as I'm targeting this for the very first time, this is my first video, of course. It will be always welcome for your feedback. I mean, what actually you want from my side. If there are anything specifics, you can anytime connect me over LinkedIn and DM me also. You can write the comment in the YouTube also. I'll try to go through as many comments as I can. And I literally wanted to help you out. I hope I can help you out as soon and in as best manner as I can. Okay. Thank you. Stay tuned for my next playlist. Bye bye.